Do you hate your mobile company? Everyone does, don't they? It's so frustrating to deal with. Well, T-Mobile figured this out, and they're looking to gain love in a category that's filled with hatred. What they do so differently is they put the customers first. They believe that happy customers become loyal. They created this Un-carrier movement with an army of brand fans. Their whole disruptive strategy was built around customer frustrations. If we take a look at the AT&T brand, which is certainly not loved, I use this leaky bucket analysis to identify and fix problems. So let's take a look at the start of this tool. At the top, we use the typical customer journey and what the customer goes through at each of the stages as they move from unaware, they purchase, they become a repeater, and then hopefully an outspoken fan. The issue here is there are leaks along the way, reasons they reject the brand at any one given stage. And if we look at the AT&T brand, customers hate these contracts they get locked into. They hate the fact that even though they're loyal, it seems they keep getting fees adding up over and over again. And even as they're a big fan, they feel like they're getting ripped off and there's nothing in the relationship for them. AT&T has known this for years. They should have built a plan for closing these leaks. These would have been some of the ideas they could have done, and instead, they ignored their own game plan for keeping loyal customers happy. T-Mobile used this as an opening with their Un-carrier strategy around the frustrations and flaws that AT&T ignored for years. And the overall customer enemy, in the words of the customer, all wireless carriers are stupid and they are ripping us off. This kind of language you will hear over and over again from T-Mobile in their own communication as they reflect that back to the customer. T-Mobile used their Un-carrier strategy to disrupt and shock competitors. If we take a look at how this matches up, what the brand does best is a perfect match for what customers want. Contract-free, unlimited data are very customer-centric, but they went against the norm of the category, which is terrific for a disruptor strategy because it leaves AT&T and Verizon disconnected from the consumer in what I call the dumb zone, where you're left talking to yourself. And AT&T and Verizon could not figure out how to give customers what they wanted, or they just refused. T-Mobile uses their Un-carrier brand idea to organize everything they do. And the tool I use looks at 5 main customer touch points, which is the brand promise, the brand story, the innovation, the purchase moment, and the happy experiences. If we look down at the bottom there, we can see that includes everyone who works behind the scenes of the brand and touches that brand. That's really what this organizing brand idea helps to do. Let's take a look at the overall brand story and how that plays out in the advertising. Customers are frustrated by their carrier and they want everything unlimited. What T-Mobile did was look to the biggest stage, and that's the Super Bowl, and built a Super Bowl ad that really spoke to this unlimited idea and showcasing with some of the biggest names, celebrities, to demonstrate this idea. Take a look at this.
Hello. I'm Justin Bieber, celebration expert. First, there was the high five. And then there was this. Bro! From the spike, it evolved quickly. We got the shimmy, we got the shake, and the shimmy shake. Then there was T.O. He took it to the next level. That guy's got unlimited moves. And today, everyone wants things unlimited. Nice moves, kid.
I'm not done yet. Say goodbye to limits. Introducing T-Mobile One. All unlimited, all in. Taxes and fees included.
Everyone loves unlimited. Post your moves now, and I'm gonna share my faves. Where did this guy come from? Look at him dance. Unlimited moves. This guy's got the shimmity sham sham shimmity shake right there.
Perfect. And let's take a look at the innovation ideas and how that plays out as well, providing more options for less money.
We are going to redefine a stupid, broken, arrogant industry.
T-Mobile's really shaking things up here.
I want every customer to have constant, complete choice.
We see an opportunity to set people free.
T-Mobile is coming out swinging.
The era of the data plan is over. T-Mobile is going all unlimited.
When was the last time you heard Verizon even utter the word unlimited?
I hate barriers and borders and restrictions of all kinds. We give more to you without asking more from you.
Fastest growing, and the most advanced LTE today is coming from T-Mobile.
So now you understand a little bit clearer why our competition is scared shitless.
T-Mobile is taking over Times Square. We've got CEO John Legere here with us.
Customers and customer loyalty is critically important. So we decided it's time that they should get thanked.
T-Mobile shaking up the wireless business again.
Every single one of these things winds up saving consumers money. It is fantastic that somebody else gives a damn.
Customers just keep on flocking over to T-Mobile.
T-Mobile is adding almost all phones, so the quality of their growth is even more impressive than the size.
And what does next look like? Well, it's constant innovation that's really hard for competitors to keep up with. Imagine if you're AT&T and you see one of the disruptive innovations from T-Mobile, and then you try to fix what you're supposed to fix, and all of a sudden they've got something else. And what T-Mobile did so well is they launched an Un-carrier move every 6 months, and competitors just can't keep up. And now let's look at the backbone for this idea. The great service that they provide, which is the happy experiences. So real customer service with dedicated teams of highly trained experts assigned to their account. And T-Mobile starts this with the overall values. Customer first, play to win, results matter, you count, you deliver, and be bold and think big and make a difference and do the right thing. So with that in mind, they're creating a culture that can deliver. And that brand idea should get stretched across everyone who works on the business, whether that's salespeople, problem solvers, shipping, customer service, experience delivery, and the backroom team. The best brands I'm out seeing are marketing to themselves equally that they're marketing to the customer, because it is the greatness of your people is what your brand is all about. And the best brands understand that. T-Mobile also used their brains to attack their service with unbelievable service. They recognized that the needs of the customers had changed because customers can solve those small problems, whether it's a Visa card change or something small, using the online tools that T-Mobile offers. And they don't really want to talk to a human. They only want to talk to a human when the problem gets to be big and complex and they can't solve it themselves. So T-Mobile reorganized their teams into pods with different customer service reps that can be aligned with tech experts, resolution experts, coaches, and resource managers so they can reach out within a call and handle these complex problems right there. And it happens that the length of the calls increased dramatically because they were solving problems and didn't let go of that customer. Transferred calls went down huge. The escalated calls went down, apologies, customer churn, all down, while net promoter scores went up dramatically. 56% gain on net promoter scores. If we look at the two strategies and how this engagement strategy plays out, the two big strategies are really to reorganize and process fix the customer service department, to focus on problem solving, to improve the customer's experience and reduce customer churn, which will help to retain and increase share. What they also did was launch the contract-free and data rollover plans to reposition T-Mobile as the Un-carrier to captivate those frustrated, competitive AT&T and Verizon customers, which helps to steal share over to T-Mobile. What we see is a clear separation from the loved T-Mobile brand down there in the loved and beloved stage into the compared to the Verizon and AT&T brands, which are stuck at indifferent and many times quite hated. So what T-Mobile also figured out is the momentum matters and that people follow people. And T-Mobile figured out that talking about the growth will lead to more growth. And we can see the business results are tremendous for T-Mobile, that the stock price has doubled in the last few years, at the same time while AT&T's stock is moving in the opposite direction. And this is proof that you can be loved and smart in a category that is filled with hate and stupid. So what a great case study that shows brand love at its best. So great job, T-Mobile.